back to my channel. Today I'm doing my January wrap-up. As always, I read a lot of books this month, or last month, so let's just jump into it. Everything for Her by Alexa Riley. This is the first book in the For Her duology, which I give this one 3 stars. And by Megan March, I give this one 3 stars. Walk of Shame by Jennifer Dawson, which I received as an ARC from NetGalley, and this one I gave 3 stars. Commander-in-Chief by Katie Evans. This is the second book in the White House duology. This I also gave 3 stars. Undeniable Temptation by Eden Summers. This is the 5th book in the Reckless Beats series. This I also gave 3 stars, and I received it as an ARC. I marathoned a series, which is the the Infidelity series by, I can't say her name, Leah Romig, which contains 5 books, and I all gave them 3 stars. So there was Fidelity, Cunning, Deception, Entrapment, and Fidelity, and I all gave them each 3 stars. Baby Fever Bride by Nicole Snow, which I give 2 stars. Full Package by Lauren Blakely. This I gave 3 stars. Drill Me Sergeant, Play Me Coach, Ignite Me Fireman, all by Sylvia Fox, which I all gave 3 out of 5 stars each. Then I read Poison Study by Marie B. Snyder. This I gave 4 stars, but I'm kind of thinking of giving it 3. I liked it, but again, with the fantasy, I thought I would give it a go still, even though I'm not really into fantasy anymore, which I did really like it, and I don't know if I want to continue on the series because there's so many like spin-off books and like just other books, so I'm not really sure if I want to commit to something like that, but I did really like it and I found it interesting. This is a young adult fantasy about a prisoner who gets the chance to be a poison taster, or like a food taster, for one of the like royals. So yeah, I didn't like it, but I don't know if I want to continue. Should I not? I'm not really sure what to do. Then I finally read Take the Key and Lock Her Up by Allie Carter. This is the 3rd and final book in the Embassy Row trilogy, which is a young adult, middle grade young adult mystery thriller about a young girl who lives with her grandfather in the embassy, right? In the embassy for her country or whatever, and I gave this 3 stars. So I really liked book 1 and book 2, and they were so action-packed and great. This one is really action-packed, but I just found the ending so, I just didn't find it was enough. I wanted more of an actual ending. I wanted to find out more about what happened after, and I just feel like we didn't get that, so I was just kind of a little disappointed with the ending. And yeah, there was just the odd thing that bothered me. I feel like it just rushed to end the book. So I give it 3 stars, but I highly recommend this trilogy if you just want something really light, yet fun, and yet kind of adrenaline-ish. I don't know. And I read All in Pieces by Suzanne E. Young. I've been wanting to read this since it came out, but I obviously bought it on Boxing Day when it was on sale. But this I gave 3 stars as well, right? Yeah, 3 stars. I really like this, but it's so short that it's hard for me to want to give it a higher rating because I just couldn't stick with the characters. Like, I really liked the story. I loved the main characters, Savannah and Cameron. I really like them both as characters, and I really like the story, but it just didn't hold it up for me. This is young adult contemporary. A Walk in the Sun by Michelle Zink. I give this 4 stars. I loved this, you guys. A special place in my heart. This is about a girl who lost her mother, I think year ago, a couple of years ago. I can't remember exact timeline. And they live on a farm, and so her dad is completely consumed with grief, so she kind of has to take up the slack and run the farm while he's grieving. And the summer is coming, so she needs help, so she enlists a new guy in town to help work on the farm. And obviously they fall in love and whatnot, and I just love this book. It made me cry, I think because I grew up on a farm, and the last like 10 years a lot have changed on that farm, and this just kind of made me so emotional, and it just made me miss my childhood. So I really love this though. I maybe loved it more than you would like it, but I really did like it, and I love the cover. So oh, so cute. And I just loved the romance. I thought it was so cute and easy, and I just really like this book. Total win for me. Love and Lingerie by Alessandra Tor. This I gave 2 stars. I was so disappointed with this book. I did not love the I did not love the male love interest. I just found him so, yeah. I don't like when male love interests in books, say that they, like the female character, but then they go ahead and like sleep with other people. I don't like that in books. I just don't. Like, anyways. Egomaniac by V. Keeland. This I gave 3 stars. I really liked it. Real Good Love by Megan March. This is the second book in the Real Duets duology, and I gave it 2 stars. Next to Never by Penelope Douglas. This is a novella in the Fall Away series. This I gave 3 stars. Wrong by Caitlin Adair. This I gave 2 stars. Bossed by Sloane Howell. This I received as an ARC from NetGalley, and I gave it 2 stars. Then I marathoned another series. It is the Bear Bites series by Ruby Dixon. This is like a paranormal romance, like shape-shifting series. I don't know, it was really fun, and I needed something light to read, so I just picked this one up. The first one, Shift Out of Luck. Get your shift together. Shift just got real. Does the bear shift in the woods? I all gave these 2 stars. Finders Keepers by C.A. Rose. This I gave 2 stars. Then I had my first reread of the year, and that was Sultry by Lexi Buchanan. This is the 3rd book in the Bad Boys Rocker series. I just love this book. I think I've read it like 4 times already, or like since I've read it in 2014. I just love this book. It's fun, it's light, it's a good romance if you want something just easy and nothing too complicated. I love this one. It's always a fun reread. It Started With a Kiss by Melanie Moreland. This I gave 3 stars. I reread a trilogy, Gabriels Inferno, which I gave, I still stuck at the same rating, 3 stars. Just a little too long, but I still loved it because it was a reread. Then I reread Gabriel's Rapture, which stayed at the same rating, 4 stars. And Gabriel's Redemption, which again stayed at the same rating of 4 stars. Roommates by Katie McKee. This I gave 2 stars. Player by Cressy Cole. This is the 3rd book in the Game Marker series or trilogy. I gave this 3 stars. I didn't love it as much as book 1 and book 2. I don't really know why. I think it was the main female character. I just didn't like her as much, I think, as the other 2. So I found it harder to relate, I guess. But I did really like it. I do recommend it if you want kind of a darker romance series. I specifically like book 1 and book 2, The Professional and The Master. But I did enjoy this. Love Me Cupid by Silva Fox. This I gave 2 stars. Then I read A Long Way Home by Katie McGarry. This is the 3rd book in the Thunder Road series. This I gave 3 stars. I didn't love it as much as book 1 and book 2. But it was entertaining. This is a young adult contemporary about a motorcycle club. And yeah, It was entertaining, but I don't know, the first book is my favorite. It just had so much drama and so much just all the things I love in books, and this just was kind of, it was fun, but it didn't uphold for me. Then I read By Your Side by Casey West. This I gave 3 stars. It was entertaining and light, but there's just something that was like a little off for me. I don't know. Maybe it needed a little more of something. I don't know. Maybe a little bit more romance, I guess. I don't know. I still really enjoyed it, but it's not my favorite by her. Then I read In Feeny by Kristen Becca Ritchie. This is the second book in the Ariel Ethereal. I can't say that word. Like, I can't say what this series is. I don't know how to pronounce it. But it's a companion series about a circus in Las Vegas. And this I gave 5 out of 5 stars. I love this book. Chris and Becca just up their game every time they write a new book. And I love this one. It was about Luca, and it was so great. And I cried like I think once or twice. But yeah, I highly recommend their books. I made a spotlight author spotlight video about Kristen and Becca, so I'll link that down below where I explain all of their books, but this is the newest one and I just loved it so much. Okay, while I was editing this video, I realized I was talking about the wrong book. So I read The Studying Hours by Sarah Nate, which is the first book in the How to Date a Douchebag series. I thought I read the second book, but I didn't. So yes, but I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars. I really, really liked it. It was funny and light and fun. The last book I read in the month of January was Good Boy by Serena Bowen and Elle Kennedy. This is the first book in the Wags series. I hope it's a really long series because I loved this book. I gave it 4 stars, 4.5 stars. I don't really know what to rate it because I really loved it. I might give it a 5. I'm still iffy on the rating, but it definitely was a 4 for sure. It was so fun. It's a romance contemporary about a hockey player. Duh, because I love to read hockey player romances. I'm Canadian, what can I say? Okay, so those are all the books I read in the month of January. I had a great reading month, but as you can tell, I've been rating the books very harsh. I figured a new year, new ratings. I'm definitely rating books on how I truly feel. I feel like often in the past I rated because I felt bad about it, or like so I would give like an extra star because I would feel bad. This time around, I'm not feeling bad about it. There's some books I love, some books I like, some books that are okay, and some books that are horrible, and it's fine. It's fine. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favorite book was that you read last month. And how many did you read? I'm always curious about how much you guys read. Yes, so make sure to give this video a like, subscribe, follow me on all my other social media, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!